What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Diablo Research Institution. Appreciate you guys coming by. Like this damn video if you will. Subscribe to the page. And swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. May you have many wives. Links in the description below. So in this video, I wanted to point out what I think are the top 10 most favoritist Amazon Runewords, alright? These are my favorite Runewords for an Amazon, and these are not in any particular order. Some of these are just very useful early on and cheap, while others are super endgame. And you could probably tell what one of the items is just by looking at the Amazon's feet right now. Just a little swirly thing around it. Let me know in the comments below if you know what item that is, which is giving that aura. But the first item I wanted to point out is probably one of the first things that I go for while playing the Diablo 2 Resurrected ladder, almost with no matter what build I'm playing as. All you need is a 2-socketed shield, and you can buy one of these from the merchants in Act 2, specifically a bone shield, or a large shield for that matter. But I like making it in a bone shield, or a grim shield rather, which is what this one's in. It's called Rime. So, Shale Eth. Just love this rune word. I'm surprised that not as many people use it as you might think. A lot of others go for Splendor, the rune word that requires a Lum rune, and it gives +1 to all skills. But I tend to prefer sacrificing that +1 to skills for the benefits you get with Rime, which are all res of 25, cannot be frozen, which is extremely beneficial early on. You can just run around and not be slowed. And the 25% better chance of getting magic items. So Rime is just an absolute slug of a shield. And it has faster block rate, increased chance of blocking, regen mana. Just some really nice mods for super cheap. So this is usually one of the ones that I go for right away. So Rime is one of my favorite Amazon runewords for that reason. Especially the Amazon, because unlike the Sorceress who's teleporting all over the place, where it cannot be frozen, doesn't really affect her as much. The Amazon is effective, but it cannot be frozen, because it affects the attack speed, and it affects your run walk. So yeah, that's why I like the cannot be frozen. Number 2 on the list isn't all that great either, but we're getting to the good stuff. But this one is Stealth. A lot of people know about Stealth, Tal, Eth. You can farm these runes from the Countess in normal mode. But Stealth is just very, very handy early on. You get the 25% faster run walk, 25% faster cast rate, 25% faster rate recovery, 6 to dex, regen mana 15%, poison res 30, magic damage reduced by 3. Stealth is just an absolute hog of an armor in terms of what you have to pay for it. Taleth, and I usually just buy the studded leather from Charcy here. You can just go to him, check out the items that he has for sale in normal mode, and you should see studded leather and hard leather armors, things like that, with 2 sockets. So if you don't have that, just leave town, come back, and shop him again. And eventually you should get a 2-socket armor without much issue at all. And the third one on the list, I can't really remember which one this is, but it is Lionheart. And this one's made in an ornate plate, so nothing special here. Ornate plate is, I wouldn't recommend making an ornate plate, but I just did that just because it looks cool, kind of style points. My Amazon can't wear it actually because she's, or he's rather, strength glitched. But nonetheless, Lionheart, it's not all that expensive. Hell Lum Foul, and this is one that I would probably make with a Bozon, maybe a Javazon, but other characters as well, good for Mercenary. Basically, you get up to 20% enhanced damage, so not a ton of enhanced damage, but every little bit counts. Some enhanced defense. 25 to strength, so you make one of these things, you could more easily equip a Monarch shield if you're making Spirit Monarch, and whatever else you need for strength. 15 dex, 20 vitality, 10 energy, 50 life, and a massive all-res plus 30, so ton of resist on here. Requirements minus 15%. Lionheart is just a slug of an armor, so it's great for a Barbarian, a Paladin, a Amazon, a Druid. Good way to go. And now, number 4 on the list is Fortitude. Another one for an Amazon, because this one's good for Bozon. Obviously, you don't really need this so much with a Javazon. I mean, it is, it's not the worst for a Javazon, but the enhanced damage, of course, doesn't apply to your Lightning Fury bolts, for example. It will apply to your singular Javelin, which it does help to an extent, which is probably why I like Laying of Hands with the Javazon, which is what I have on right here. 350 damage to beings. I remember going into the pit, casting or hurling javelins at the demons who are immune to lightning, and just how much faster they die when you have a laying of hands on your Amazon. So I would definitely recommend picking up a laying of hands for a Javazon early on, especially if you're doing pit. 20 increased attack speed, ton of fire res, which is very helpful. 350% damage to demons. Again, it's only going to help your singular javelin. Of course, it might pierce a couple times and physically hit other monsters. But laying of hands are complete hogs. But yeah, that coupled with Fortitude can be a great way to go as well. But Fortitude, more so for the Boson. You get the nice chilling armor, which is good for defense. Cast rate, which helps a little bit with your Valkyrie. Your decoys, things like that. Slow missiles. 300% enhanced damage, so this is great for Boson, as mentioned. Ton of life, replenish life, max lightning res on it. All res up to plus 30. Damage reduced by 7, 12% damage taken. Goes to mana, which is very helpful as well, but Fortitude is a complete hog. Alright, now here's a rather interesting one, right? This is a new rune word, and if you guys have seen my previous video, I do like wearing silk weaves on Amazons, but in this case, you might not need silk weaves with them, because if you make this helm Wisdom, which requires a pole, ith, and eld rune, not too expensive, you might not need both Razortail and silk weaves. This kind of replaces both of them, and a Ravenfrost. So you get a lot of things done with this, in which case you can easily attain 100% pierce on a Javazon without wearing Razortail, which is what this build has right now. So you could have 100% pierce. You could have Thunder God's Vigor on, which is a very defensive belt and enhances your Lightning Fury damage. And you'll be good to go. And you won't have to wear Silk Weaves either, because you get the plus 5 men after each kill. But Wisdom is just a crazy good helm, actually. And I would love to try this early on with an Amazon. Of course, endgame, you're probably going to want Griffin's Eye, just because of the obvious piercing of enemy lightning res. And but before you get there, Wisdom can be a great way to go. A massive 33% piercing attack, which is the same as Razortail, some bonus to attack rating. Some mana stolen per hit, which does help with your javelin throws, the ones that hit anyway. 10 energy, some slower stamina drain. Cannot be frozen. Massive mod. And just as importantly almost with the Javazon, plus 5 to mana after each kill. And just to top it off, 15% damage taken goes to mana. So Wisdom is just crazy good. Just love that helm. And let's see how well... I should have 100% pierce right now on this character. So let's teleport around and just try it out. Slow teleport right there, but just obliterates things. This is hell mode, of course. Ooh, some gauntlets. I'll have to skip them, though. So let's go find Shank. Just kill Shank with this. This is Titan's Revenge, so nothing special here. I don't even have any Lightning Pierce on this build. Isn't that crazy? No Lightning Pierce on it. And it's just destroying shit. And there's a lot of overkill on this build. I didn't build this to play it, I just built it for the video. So there's no reason you would wear Wisdom and Razortail, but I just happen to have that on this build. So Wisdom is great. And then my, whatever number it is, favorite item for a Javazon, Enigma. Just because of the convenience. I mean, it makes you run really fast, 2 to all skills. 1 to teleport. Now with an Amazon, I'm not teleporting as much, but what I do like it for is for places like the Chaos Sanctuary, where it's just annoying getting, or the River of Flame. It's just annoying trying to get to Diablo. So if you have Enigma on, you just have the convenience of teleporting through the river in the spots that are difficult to get over. So you'd otherwise have to run around, but now with Enigma on, you can just teleport right through, and you're good to go. So yeah, Enigma is one of my favorite armors for a Javazon for those reasons. You also get a ton of strength. You get some maximum life, increased by 5%, physical damage reduction, but another very, very important mod, the 14 life after each kill. Because with the Javazon, you're just killing things so fast, and that it goes with the mana after each kill and life after each kill. You just feel like a god, just refilling your health and mana. Just the more you kill, just getting fueled by death, basically. It's just awesome. So I think that's kind of an underlooked mod on this armor, the life after each kill, but there it is. And plus you get 92% better chance of getting magic items or equivalent to your level. My character's level 92. So that's what you get. 2 more items left on the list. Which one is my favorite? I guess maybe I'll save the favorite for last, but this one is very close. Vex Loja Phoenix Shield. For the Javazan, you pretty much just want this for the Redemption Aura. It's not really necessary for Javazan, especially if you have Enigma and maybe even Wisdom Helm or Silk Weaves, because in which case you're getting life after each kill, you're getting mana after each kill, so this might be overkill. But the more the merrier, really. The Redemption Aura just very much helps. So you also get 400% enhanced damage. So it helps your singular Javelin again against the lightning immunes. Even if you have Infinity, it's still fun. Just physically killing the shit out of enemies. You don't take advantage of the negative fire res, which is unfortunate because that's a massive mod on the shield. 100 to life, some maximum res in there. But of course, it's going to be hard to reach that if you're going Phoenix with Enigma because you're lacking with your res. But yeah, the Redemption Aura is just very, very nice. And let's see it in action here. We'll kill a couple Fallens. Just watch it suck up their souls. Oh, I'm filling up so much. I don't even need to suck the souls because she's really filling up from the mana after each kill and life after each kill that she's getting from the Wisdom Helm and the Enigma. But just look at that. Just obliterates them. And sucks the souls, fills up your mana and health. It's just an awesome shield. So, yeah, just love that Phoenix. Alright, and then, for the last item on the list, should be quite obvious, but one of my favorite rune words for the Javazan is this right here. Infinity. Specifically in a Thresher or a Giant Thresher, but it's not that important. The one time I made one legitly, several years ago on the ladder, I made it in a Great Poleaxe for style points. I just like the Great Poleaxe. I think it looks cool. It's the Halberd, so it's reminiscent of like the top tier polearm in Diablo 2 Classic. So I just always loved the Halberd look. So I made one in a Great Poleaxe for style points, but this one's of course made in a Thresher, which is optimal in terms of your mercenary reaching IS breakpoints. But nonetheless, a level 12 Conviction Aura. So you can easily farm a lot of the places that you couldn't farm before. You can run through the Cast Sanctuary with ease now. You can do the Pit with ease now. And for everything that's not immune to lightning, Conviction just pierces the shit out of their lightning res, like by plus 60% plus, or negative 60 plus. So yeah, it's just awesome. Makes your mercenary run a little faster, some nice damage, some awesome crushing blow to help with the bosses. It's just a godly item. So yeah, I really like Infinity on my mercenary, and those are the top 10 rune words, I would say, that are my favorite for the Amazon in Diablo 2. Mostly for the Javazan, but some of these are more applicable for the Bozan, like Fortitude, for example, and Lionheart. But nonetheless, let me know in the comments below what are your favorite rune words for the Amazon. And like this video again if you will. Become a patron if you want to support me. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace be with you.